Good morning, Bruins. I'm Danica, your ASB Vice President.
And I'm Connor, your ASB President. And we are here to introduce to you next year's ASB candidates.
The role of ASB officers is to work on improving the school climate and using ASB funds to make Cascade a better place.
Remember, as you vote, the ASB is a huge role with many responsibilities, so focus on who you feel will best represent the student body next year.
And now it's time to introduce our 2018 to 2019 ASB candidates.
The candidates have been asked about a problem that they see at Cascade, and if elected, how they plan to solve it.
So pay close attention to which candidate you feel will best represent you.
Seniors, while you may not be voting for ASB, stay tuned through the video to find out how to vote for Senior Class Hall of Fame members.
Hey Bruins, my name is Joe Hoffman and I'm running for the position of ASB President. One of the important issues I see that concerns students is trouble receiving access to developed resources here at Cascade. Whether that be access to reasonable bathroom facilities or updated tech around school, I see work that needs to be done. One of the important concepts that I advocate for is student voice, and as ASB Secretary this year, I have heard your concerns during Senate and Student Council meetings. I realize that our campus could benefit from some beautification. With your help, I can start and continue conversations at the district level to bring modernization to our bathrooms and perhaps budget funds to pay for broadcast screens throughout our campus. Along with these improvements, I believe there will be an advancement in student inclusion not only in classrooms, but as an educational community as a whole. This school is so diverse with so many cultures and backgrounds, and it should be a place where everyone can feel at home. My goal for this upcoming school year is to provide an environment in which every student can flourish and reach their full potential. If I can continue to support the needs of every student by listening and providing for their needs, this school will thrive. I firmly believe that Cascade's strength is in our diversity, and with your vote, we can rise by lifting others.
Greetings, Cascade. I am Erin Mahan, and I am running for ASB Vice President. My main issue with the school in its current state is that there's not enough school spirit. What I mean is that not a lot of students feel represented and, in turn, support the school in academic and extracurricular activities. I have two solutions in my head, among many others, to help fix this issue. One of them being an after-school tutoring service me and Miss Vasquez have dubbed the Tutor Squad, in which students are sent by teachers after school to help struggling students understand the curriculum. By developing this bond between student and teacher and student, it helps increase the bond within Cascade and helps make them want to feel like Cascade is a better environment than it currently is. Another idea I have in support is by adding in more niche events and clubs. This makes spirit increase. I'm Erin Mahan, and consider voting me as your ASB Vice President.
Hi everyone, my name is Baraka Georgia and I'm a junior. I'll be running for ASB Vice President because why not? It's always good to do something different occasionally. You should try it sometimes. For most of you who know me know that I'm a pretty active person. I'm involved in clubs such as Ivy Club, Lane Crew, NHS, BSU, and Battle the Book. And I'm also in the girls basketball team. I don't just get by each year by trying to ace all my finals or trying to obtain a 3.9 GPA or higher. Yes, I do all that, and yes, I have a really high GPA, but that's not what high school is all about. Students should try to at least find one extracurricular activity that they enjoy and have a passion for. Like if you like to run, don't hesitate to join the cross-country team. If you like to dance, hey, sign up for L Move. And if you like to read book, don't hesitate to talk to Miss Pimenta and sign up for book club or even try to compete in about the book. I assure you should just invite. If I don't just want school to be fun after school, but I want it to be exciting during school too. Like finding little ways to make school more exciting. Like what if we had music playing during passing time so students could jam to the music while they're going from one class to another. And a way to do that will be by writing down the music in a piece of paper and dropping it in the office so they can choose what song to play during passing time. And if you have more ideas on how to make school more bearable and exciting, I will always be more open to them. And again, vote for Baraka Georgia, also known as Baraka Baller, math/book nerd, ankle breaker, and Queen Beyonce for Vice President. Don't forget, Baraka Georgia is the way to go at.
I'm Madeline Putnam, and I'm running for ASB Vice President. An issue at Cascade that I have noticed is every day walking down the hall, we see faces that we do not recognize, even though we've been going to Cascade for 3 years. We all go to school every day, and we hardly know half of the people we go to school with are people in our own class. A way for people to get to know each other, I would want to find a way during pause and through the events at Cascade for people to get to know each other more. Having more events for people to socialize and get to know each other every day. By starting each of our 6 classes throughout the day and getting to know people, I want to be able for you to walk down the hall and for somebody to look at you and say hi, and for you to look at them and to say hi back. Taking more time to get to know each other creates a stronger community to get more involvement in events, and we are united as a school. Getting to know the people we go to school with every day helps to include everybody, and that everybody that goes to Cascade matters. I'm Madeline Putnam, and I'm running for ASB Vice President.
Hi, my name is Erin Lopez, and I'm running for ASB Secretary. I believe that the biggest issue concerning the students here of Cascade High School is the lack of comfortability we have with each other, not just student to student, but student to teacher. And I believe that a connection with a teacher is really important, and we should all be able to trust our teachers. And I know for a fact that all the teachers here at Cascade are really supportive and caring, and I really want all of the students here to realize that. And I'm going to try to do that by having more fun events like staff versus student volleyball games or basketball games, and fun study sessions where teachers come out and help us prepare for big tests and study for homework. I know that students are also sometimes uncomfortable around others, and it's hard for many of us to feel accepted. So I'm going to try to change that by having more events like movie nights or having fun spirit days where we can go out and meet new people and make new friends. And if I'm elected, I'll make sure that each and every one of us feels included, accepted, appreciated, and heard. So please vote for me, Adam, for your ASB Secretary.
Hi, my name is Madeline Barrett, and I'm running for ASB Secretary. The ASB Secretary is responsible for communications with clubs, sports, and student body. I want to make it easier for all students to have a say in the decision-making of ASB. Too often, the smaller clubs, less popular sports, and shyer students just don't have a say. I think that with the use of technology, we can make this a lot better. Right now, communications with the student body is lacking a way for students who don't feel comfortable speaking in front of large crowds to have their ideas heard. I will create an online forum, a place where all students can communicate easily with their ASB officers in a non-threatening way, using technology we're probably already using. I know that this can be made a lot better. Also, not a lot of students actually know what's going on with all the different clubs and sports at Cascade. I will work towards a better way of communicating the achievements, schedules, and purposes of all clubs and sports, especially for the more obscure ones. Like, did you know there was a tabletop club or a peer mediation club? I mean, I didn't. Overall, my goal and what I will achieve as your ASB Secretary is to create a more connected Cascade, where all students can have the opportunity to equally be heard. Don't forget, vote for Madeline Barrett, ASB Secretary.
Hello, my name is Abbie Hahn. I am running for ASB Treasurer. I'm involved in marching band, tennis, NHS, Interact Club, pause tutoring, and I truly love Cascade. One of my favorite things about Cascade is the diversity of the student body. Everyone comes from different backgrounds, and together we make Cascade a safe environment and wonderful place to learn. It is a tremendous responsibility to fill the role of an ASB officer, yet I believe I have the qualifications to be the treasurer. I am currently the NHS treasurer. I understand how funds are distributed, and I have a strong background in math. I have filled out purchase orders, talked to the school treasurer, and collaborated with other NHS members in order to ensure an appropriate budget for our events. I want to make a difference at Cascade, whether that be holding the doors for my peers, spreading kindness, or ensuring that all clubs and activities have an equal opportunity. As ASB treasurer, I would help all the clubs, sports, and activities with their own funds and give many opportunities to express changes that need to be made to the overall budget. One issue that I would like to address while I am in office is to have students respect not only authority figures, but their peers as well. Cascade would become a positive environment filled with encouragement and an understanding of one another. To approach this issue, I would believe that we should have more opportunities for students to collaborate, for example, more student events, assemblies, and recognition for all types of achievements. This way, we will be united under the Bruin power. Vote for Abbie Hahn for treasurer.
Hello, my name is Jackson Roberts. I'm running to be ASB treasurer. I hope you vote for me. Thank you. Anyway, I believe we need to continue to create more opportunities for students to feel connected to the school, to the staff, and to each other. Although I didn't know many students at Cascade when I arrived as a freshman, it didn't take long to start feeling connected. I joined the tennis, swim, and golf teams. I'm in choir, practicing and competing with other choir students. And over my 2 years at Cascade, I've been a part of German, Project Help, and Interact Club. I've also attended Cascade sporting events and had a great time cheering as a fan. Being a part of all these things has helped me feel more connected to the people here at Cascade. Now, I know many of you are involved just as much or more than I am, and you feel those connections too. But there are many others who don't. Maybe you have a job that keeps you from getting involved in sports, activities, and clubs at Cascade. Maybe you have a family member to take care of after school, and there's just no time. Maybe homework and worrying about grades keeps you from getting involved in other extracurricular activities you might find enjoyable. I want to make it my responsibility to help any interested student at Cascade find ways to feel more connected. Just one idea I have to make it easier for people to get involved in events, even if they are busy or can't go to the events, is to live stream all of our events so people who can't get there can watch and comment and feel a part of the crowd, making it easier to feel those connections. Thank you, and remember to vote Jackson for ASB treasurer.
Hi, I'm Jordan Weller, and I'm running for your ASB treasurer. I think that one of the most important issues at Cascade is that students aren't heard or that they don't take the opportunities they have in order to tell staff or others about what they want at Cascade. And I believe that students should get what they want at Cascade. I want students to be happy and heard, and for them to enjoy coming to school every day, and especially to school events throughout the year, such as games and dances. As treasurer, I plan to hear the opinion of every student who wants to be heard at Cascade and listen to their ideas on what they want at school to make it even more enjoyable for themselves and for others. I plan to do this by using new forms of communication with students to get their suggestions. And I will look at some of the things that students want at school and then look at the budget to see if I'm able to apply that suggestion and make it happen. I also would love to help assist each club and sports team raise the money they want to support themselves. I believe that I can do this by showing up and spreading the word for fundraisers throughout the year. My main goal is to make sure that clubs, students, and sports alike are able to have what they want at school to make them happy. And I believe that I'm a very passionate person, and that if you vote for me for ASB treasurer, all the numbers will add up in the end. So vote for me, Jordan Weller, for your ASB treasurer.
Good morning, Cascade. I'm Sabrina Riley, and I'll be running for the position of your ASB treasurer. As a student here at Cascade, I participate in sports and clubs year-round, and I acknowledge that proper funding is of great importance to keep a team or club at its prime and to achieve its max. I'm also aware of how some clubs and teams here at Cascade aren't getting the attention for proper funding they need for new equipment, supplies, performance space, and the list goes on. I really want to make a difference here at Cascade. You see, as ASB treasurer, I will be in charge of all ASB financial matters and overseeing funds distributed to all clubs and sports. With upholding this position, I will make sure that all clubs and sports get the fitted funds that are necessary for better performance and activeness. I will do this by taking in consideration the needs for you guys involved in clubs and sports and making sure you get your requests for funding. I will present your needs and ideas to our admin and will ensure that your extracurricular activities here at Cascade have a say, because we aren't Bruins without you. Again, I'm Sabrina Riley, running for your ASB treasurer, and I hope you take my vote into consideration. Thank you for your time.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Makayla Hammer. I am a junior here at Cascade, and I am running for ASB Public Relations. In case you didn't know, as a public relations officer, I would be in charge of spreading word and promoting clubs and activities to all the Bruin community through morning announcements, creating and hanging up posters, and taking charge of social media. One issue that I feel we have here at Cascade is that many students are not awarded or awarded too little for their amounts of success. Have you ever felt like you have been underappreciated or that students around you are awarded more than you are? If I were to win ASB, I would work with other ASB officers to put together an end of the quarter celebration. This celebration would take place towards the end of each quarter to fill every student's day with fun, food, and friends to celebrate the achievement of making it through another quarter. I believe that being able to celebrate achievement is an important aspect of our lives as students. It is important to me that every individual here at Cascade feels and knows that they have done something worth celebrating for, because we aren't Bruins without you. So vote for me, Makayla Hammer, for ASB PR, and I will be there to help you.
Now it's time for you to vote. Seniors, you will be voting for other seniors whom you feel have best represented Cascade through academics, athletics, and activities. Everyone else, you'll be voting for next year's ASB officers.
To vote, click the link below and use your student ID as your username and your birthday as your password to log in.
Thank you all for voting.